Lights, camera, action. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're viewing from. I'm Laura Thompson, the friendly, fabulous, feisty, fierce, and phenomenal CEO and creator of TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel with a global reach where you can watch when you want, where you want, and how you want. And guess who? I was just sitting here taking my coffee break, and these two gorgeous young ladies walked into the room, and they said they wanted to chat for a little bit. So I said, all right. I'll take a little time out of my break, but I don't have long. But I'll take about 10 minutes out of my break to talk to you. So how y'all doing?
I'm doing great. Woke
Good.
up fresh.
That's good.
Rejuvenated this morning.
Well, that's awesome. You look fresh. Both of you look so fresh and so clean. So a friend of mine, Deanna Brown, referred me to y'all. She said that y'all were the cream of the crop of the group.
I mean,
what can you say, right?
Can't confirm or deny.
Right. So I've been practicing pronouncing y'all's names, and then y'all corrected me because I was practicing wrong. But we have Ileana.
Yes, ma'am. Perfect.
Ileana, and we have Zaya.
Yes.
And so they just graduated from EYCCP, which is the Eastside Youth Creators Program. So these are our budding content creators, directors, producers, executive producers, all of that in film, and we need that. I was at the Big 3 tournament Sunday, and I noticed that all of the crew, the production crew, didn't look like us.
Yes,
and so we need y'all to come up, and represent.
Representation, of course.
So I want to ask both of y'all the same question. Can you, Ileana, introduce yourself, tell us what you do, how you enjoy the program, what you learned, and what you want to do after that.
Yes, ma'am. So I'm Ileana Nichols, and I was a part of this year's EYCCP program. For me, the program was amazing. First of all, it's free, and the grant money is provided by the city. But I learned all the way from script writing to directing and post-production. Personally, my favorite part was the entire directing block, and that's where I got to learn not only how to help my actors and myself, but how to help everybody on crew. Because as a director, you really hold a point where everybody is all ears on you, all eyes on you, and if you're vague and not so specific, you could start fires everywhere. And once those start, they're hard to put out.
Wow, so that's awesome. So she already knows what she's talking about. I'm scared. She's coming up quick, behind us. But we need,
Yes, ma'am.
we need that expertise. So tell us about school. Where do you attend school? How you classified all that?
Yes, ma'am. So I attended Judson High School, and my mom works there too. So it was nice. I recently graduated this year. I'm 18, and I was, the class of 2024. Woo.
All right.
Currently, I'm more interested in internships and getting hands-on in the work field.
Okay. That's
and
important.
Certification. But I'm not too focused on college. I'm not against it, but personally for what I want to do with my life, I don't feel like I need it just yet.
Right. Well, you remind me of me. I took the classes I wanted, and the dean called me in and said, "You can't take. You have to take this first." And I said, "Well, I'm paying my money, so why can't I take what I want?" And so they allowed me to do that. And so I ended up not getting a degree, but I got all of the information that I wanted.
Still count. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so I'm not worried about that. So it's okay. It's okay. Yes, nothing against going to college, because some people want to do that, but I just wanted to take what I wanted to take. And
that's
she does too.
how it should be.
So Zaya.
Yes.
So you went through the program as well. So what did you think about it? What did you learn? What was your favorite part? What are you gonna do with that after you finish?
I think when I came into the program, it was not what I expected. Feeling comfortable in a room with such creatives, you feel good about what you're talking about and speaking up about what you want. And I feel like I learned so much from this program itself and the people. I will definitely take it into my future career. And I really want to do film now, because this program has showed me that there's just so many different aspects to it that makes me want to grow in the industry.
That's good.
That's awesome. So I used to have a summer camp back in the day called Camp Logo, and so I taught some of the media part of it, and taught individuals. We didn't actually teach them how to do the production work, which is, I'm glad that they are, but I taught them that just sitting in front of the camera is not the only position.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah,
and you can make
100%.
more money in other positions like directing and producing and all of that.
Yes, ma'am.
Working behind the camera is also not the only thing that you can do. You can write. You can do a lot of
Literally
things.
edit, like there's
Yeah.
a lot of opportunities.
So it's awesome. So who's the best editor in the group? Who
Um,
likes editing?
I do.
Oh, you do.
I do,
You do.
yes,
See, I'm
ma'am.
looking for somebody that likes that because I don't like it.
Yes,
Me
ma'am.
neither.
No, I don't blame people who do. I saw an instructor, Mr. Alejandro, was for our editing block, and it was kind of frustrating at first.
It
was
really
like,
was.
We used Adobe Premiere, and it's kind of like, oh my God, there's all these buttons and controls and panels. But he helped us out, and I never felt like I was being belittled for asking a question. And he reminded us, like, hey, I'm here. Ask me if you need help, because there's 1,000 ways to do things, but sometimes it's great to learn how to do it the easiest way first.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
ma'am.
So what was your favorite?
My favorite part?
Yeah.
Honestly, it was pre-production. I just,
Okay.
it was different. I think the teachers, Mr. Jose and Patty, they were just so great, and it just showed me so much from a different point of view. Once it came to production itself, it helped me in the long run. Once I was a director of Flawed.
Wow. And so I cried. I don't know if Deanna told you I cried because she invited me to career day. I had it on my calendar for the wrong day. I was going to be downtown, like 2 minutes away from y'all.
Yes, ma'am.
I thought on that day. But I planned it for the day after, and I called her and I told her, I texted her and I said, I'll see you today. And she said it was yesterday. And I'm like, oh my God, I am so upset.
Yes, ma'am.
But I'm going to come to y'all's, you'll have a ceremony
Yeah,
on the
showcase.
7th.
Yeah, premiere.
A showcase, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So I want to be there and wave at y'all from
Of
the
course,
audience.
I'd love to see you.
So,
That's Miss Thompson.
so tell me, why did you get into the program? What inspired you to participate?
So originally for me, I'm really interested in like software development and the whole like UI and even the graphics that goes into things like apps or websites. So when the flyer was presented with me, my dad, there was this lady that came in with the flyer at church, and he took a picture. He was like, "Hey, check this out." And I saw video editing and sound on there. So I was like, hey, even though I'm not entirely sure about film, those traits can still carry over, you know? And so I signed up. I'm pretty sure like the day before. I was like, please, can I get in, please? Signed up, got accepted. I was so excited. And then when I went in, it like completely reworked like my interest. I was like, wow, like this is something, because I wasn't very confident when it came to filmmaking. Sure, I could have been in front of the camera, but like you mentioned before, that's the only job I thought there was. I thought like, oh well, if I'm in front of the camera, that's the money I'm gonna be able to make. And it completely reworked everything, where I'm like, whoa, like no, there's sounds technicians, there's videographers, cinematography. Even behind the scenes, the more technical aspect, like I have opportunities there as well.
Right, and you can do more than one of them.
Exactly.
In college they said, okay, you major in business administration, that's what you're going to do. But a lot of times people don't even end up doing that.
Yes, ma'am.
But if you like it, and if you have a passion for it and a determination, you can do it. So, answer the same question. I forgot what I asked.
For me, I was like really into film the summer before. So when I was presented with the poster, I was like, maybe I'll learn something, it gives me something to do for the summer. And it really helped me feel grounded in my career decision than it did
100%.
before. And, the program just did so much for me, and I learned so much from so many different people. I couldn't be more grateful for it.
Wow. So
That's
this has
good.
been a great conversation, and I wish we had more time, but my
Yes,
coffee
ma'am.
break is up. As you heard, somebody was trying to call me a few minutes ago to say, hey, you late for coming back to work. But anyway, it was a great conversation. We appreciate
ma'am.
it. I love what you all are doing. I love what you learned, and I love that you want to apply the things that you learned, out in the real world. So,
Yes, ma'am.
keep moving forward, and you've been tuned into TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel with a global reach. Ciao, ciao.